What's going on, all you beautiful people? Welcome to the Class vs. Crass Gaming Podcast on this wonderful Sunday evening. I'm your host, Jason Lapine. Joining me, as always, RGT85.
Greetings.
How are you doing tonight?
Not too bad. I slept way too much today, so now I'm behind on work, but a bit gassy as well. But other than that,
You're a little gassy?
yeah, you know.
Do you need to, like, upper gas chamber or lower gas chamber?
I mean, I might have to take a dump at some point, but I could probably hold it.
I hope you do. I hope you do. All right, if this is your first time joining us on this podcast, it is one where we don't take dumps on it live. This is our 1 hour gaming podcast where we get together every week to talk about the gaming news and headlines. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Smash at E3, the Nintendo indie lineup that was revealed last week. Talk a bit about Sea of Thieves and this Atari VCS, which I don't even know why we're going to waste our breaths on, honestly.
Because people like it when I yell about it.
Oh, okay. Well, if the people ask for it, let's give it. I like that. Class vs. Gassy. All right. The podcast is divided into 3 sections. First, we go over what we've been playing. That's where Sean and I talk about our gaming habits for the last week. Then the headlines, and then we wrap it up with the lightning round. That's where we answer your topics, questions, and have an open mic discussion. You all good with that?
Sounds good.
All right, let's get started with what have you been playing?
I played a game called Castle of Heart on the Switch.
I was curious about that.
It's not good. I really don't like it. I did a what is on it, which is me basically live playing and talking about it. And like I start the video and I'm like, you know, it's not too bad. It just has this problem. And at the end of the video, I'm like, you know, I don't like this game and I don't want to ever play it again. So don't buy it.
Castle of Hearts.
It's like a 2.5D action platformer, kind of like Castlevania-ish. But there's just so many issues with it. First off, there's like input lag out the ass,
Ew.
which just, you know, ruins everything. The enemies take way too many hits. Things get very chaotic. Your life is constantly draining. And then, like, it's not a well-crafted game. The graphics on it are I actually like them. There's good scrolling and good shit, like, going on in the foreground and stuff.
Picture for reference. Here's what it looks like.
But just when you actually play the game, it just doesn't play well, and you know, gameplay is king. So yeah, I just didn't like that.
It's unfortunate. It looks really good.
Yeah, like it has all the potential in the world, but they didn't live up to it. What else? The Bunker, which I can't really talk about, but then again, I haven't really played that much of it, which is an FMV game. A lot of people tell me the game sucks, so I'm kind of disappointed in that because I included it in my upcoming Switch games for April video, and a lot of people were like, oh, it's no good. But I don't know, maybe they fixed whatever didn't make it good. I kind of like FMV games.
Really?
Yeah, it's guilty pleasure. Like, I remember playing them on the Saturn, like double switch and stuff, and I was just always amazed by the FMV. It's like, oh wow, there's actual video in this. I've been playing a lot of Saturn. I got the HD Retrovision cables, which gives component video to your factory systems, Genesis, SNES, other stuff you can hook up. They have like adapters and shit. Honestly, they sent me, Castlemania sent me like the Super Nintendo ones and the Genesis ones. I probably won't even really talk about them in my review, like maybe briefly just show off the construction of them, because I have so many clone systems that play Genesis and SNES stuff. It's like, I don't really care. I'm not a hardware purist, but something like the Saturn, which has no clone system, it's like, okay, well, this is why I want it. So I've been playing a lot of those, just testing it, you know, versus standard composite. And I need to hook it up to the HD TV and see if my HD TV supports 240p, because if it does, it'll look just amazing. Little Fortnite. Tried to play Fortnite with you the other night. That didn't work.
Nope.
Sea of Thieves. Played some Sea of Thieves this week. I don't know.
Save that for the headline.
Yeah. And then I guess that's about it. Yeah, that seems like it.
Fairly slow week though compared to your usual.
Yeah, like it just depends. Like if I get a bunch of codes in my inbox, I'm gonna do what I can. If I don't get a bunch of codes in my inbox, I'll seek out, games that look interesting. But there wasn't really much this past week that looked really interesting to me. I need to look and like terminals and Keymailer and see if anything new popped up there. But yeah, I tried to get that. I don't remember the name of it now, but it was kind of like Thimbleweed Park, like a 2D story-based Maniac Mansion game that just came out on the Switch, and I never heard back from them. I guess 90,000 subs isn't fucking enough for some indie developers, but yeah, I never heard back from them. I actually plan on covering that game this week. Oh, I've been playing Sydney Hunter.
Oh yeah, that's finally out.
Yep, it's been a long time coming. I think I first covered this back in
back in the Wii U on Indie Corner,
2015. Well, this is not the version that is coming out on the Switch. There's multiple Sydney Hunter games. This is the Super Nintendo one.
Does that have a plastic case around that, or is it just cardboard?
No, it's a cardboard case, but I mean, it's got full color manual. It's actually one of the better repros. One of the thing, or not repros, new SNES games, because one of the things is a lot of companies, the screws, they use plastic screws and they're just there for show. So like you can just open it up, but this has an actual screw. But here's probably the coolest part of it.
I used to know. I used to know you. Special thanks. Playtesting, Sean Long. Look at that. And the manual. When I used to know you at a time where you used to pronounce it the way it should be, SNES.
I mean, I still do. It just kind of depends. But yeah, they are bringing a different Sydney Hunter to the Switch. That I probably will be in that as well, because I've been doing playtesting on that. It is a much faster paced game, but I think it could actually be like a big hit, because you can only do so much on the Super Nintendo or whatever, but like that game is like Shovel Knight with Castlevania with Indiana Jones. Whoa. Like it's fucking boss as shit. I haven't played the last build I played was back last year, so I don't know like what all they've done since then, but like the build that I played was like really solid. So if they just kept improving upon it, like it'll be a huge sleeper hit. And they sent me the soundtrack, and the guy who did the artwork is the guy from Garbage Pail Kids.
Cool.
Joe Simcoe. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Over in my end, I got busy again with gaming last week. 2 weeks ago was dry, but got busy this week with this little guy. Look how big he is. Look at that. He's almost like life size. So this is Detective Pikachu. Really impressed with this amiibo, by the way. I don't know if you can see the detail in this hat. Probably not. But it looks like an actual like stitched hat. Like the material, the fabric is really nice. You seen the fabric on this? Really nice. Yeah, so I played a little bit of Detective Pikachu. The voice acting on it is amazing. Like Detective Pikachu is an awesome character. Did you just throw? He's probably the best part for me to play it. The game itself is a little slow.
What kind of game is it? I don't know shit about that game, because I was like, I don't have any interest in this. It's on the wrong system.
Right. We got it. I have to review it. I'm a little bit behind on my review. But I didn't realize it was coming out Friday. I'm like, oh, okay, I got to review it. Then I'm seeing like all these reviews come out. It's like, oh shit, I'm late. So the voice acting, what kind of game is it? There is QuickTime events. So there's cutscenes with QuickTime events. That's one part of the gameplay. The other part is pretty much go up to every person, push A, and then go up to every clue and push A. that's the base gameplay. It's pretty straightforward and a little bit boring for a game, like for any. If you don't like Pokemon, you're not going to enjoy it. The reason to play it as an adult is honestly because of Detective Pikachu himself. The character is fun. and has some good lines. But the gameplay is really slow. Like my first mystery is this like monkey Pokemon. I forget what it's called. Some monkey Pokemon stole a necklace. So then you have to like talk to everybody, and then eventually they give you a clue, and the more people you talk to, the more it's almost like what's that dark game?
Dark Souls?
Not Dark Souls. The LA Noire. Where, you know, the more clues and people you talk to, actually it's very like LA Noire. The more people you talk to, the more like dialogue opens up. Yeah, Apom, Jose, that's the name of the monkey. Apom. So yeah, you just talk to everybody, you look at the clues. Maybe it's gonna get more interesting. Like I'm really early on in the game, so I'm still like pretty much in hand holding mode. Maybe it'll get a little bit better, but if you're into Pokemon, it's a good treat. Like it's a nice little story driven game, so it is fun if you're into Pokemon. And if not, if you can get the game for cheap, just to experience Detective Pikachu, it's kind of worthwhile. So yeah, I've been doing that. Then I've been playing some Fortnite. I was trying to do it with you. Clearly that didn't work out. So maybe somebody in the chat tonight can answer this. Sean and I tried to play Fortnite Friday evening. We were able, so Sean's on an Xbox, I'm on a PC, and a lot of people that in the stream are on PS4s. So the PC players were able to talk to the PS4 players, but we weren't able to find each other between Xbox and PC. So I don't know what happened there, but that sucked. But yeah, hit a new record in Fortnite, came in second place in solo battle royale, and then in team mode, I showed the whole world that I am probably the worst player. I would die within the first minute, and then I had to watch my team play for the next 10. It was pretty humiliating.
How are you not? Team is easy. I can always do decent.
I'm too aggressive in team mode. Yeah. I feel a little bit more bold.
Yeah.
And then I get ganked. Then I get ganked like 3-4 against 1. What else have I been playing? Oh, actually, surprisingly, I've been playing some Lego City Undercover. Played quite a bit of that today. So my son was playing it, and he's at he's in the end game, so he's trying to 100% it. So I'm jumping in and helping him with the harder stuff. Pretty fun game. Like I was bored with it going through the missions, but like to help him out on the harder stuff is actually really fun. You know, typical Lego stuff.
Right.
And then I've been eyeing that Celeste game on the Switch. Like every week I go in the eShop, I look at it, then I walk away from it. Like I'm gonna buy it, but I just know that as soon as I buy it, they're going to announce it's on sale within a week after I buy it, because that's what Nintendo does to me.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
By the way, Kat, if you're interested in Lego City, it's a good game. It's a good Lego game. It's like an open world game. And it's on sale right now. All the Lego games are on sale on the Switch eShop. All right, so let's talk about... You ready to do some love it? Then you say the other word?
Like it.
Hate it. Or... Yeah, we got to work on that. All right, so we did have a Nintendo Direct last week featuring 11 minutes worth of Nindies. I know, Sean, you talked about it on your channel. I did a little video on my channel, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about Love It Like It Hate It, man. You ready?
Let's go.
All right. Number 1 was unveiled was Mark of the Ninja Remastered. This is a 2D stealth game. Love It Like It Hate It, man.
They didn't show anything, so
good point.
I don't know. Can't really say anything. I was like, we're gonna start this presentation off by talking about a game. Okay.
Are you not familiar with Mark of the Ninja?
No.
Ah, that's why. Okay. So for you, it's...
Yeah, it's...
Meh?
Yeah, I say meh.
All right. Definitely a love it for me because of... I know what the game is. You're going to love it once you see what it is and play it.
Yeah, I probably will.
I want to say it like controls a bit Ninja Gaiden-like, but it's focused more on stealth. Then we have... Okay, I have to talk to these guys. I don't like how this is set up. I'm going through a list, but this website only put it all in a paragraph. And I don't like that.
Love it like it hate it or meh on the paragraph.
Hate it. Hate it. I want to see title, thumbnail, or video, even better, trailer, and then description. The next one was Fantasy Strike, which is that fighting game. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Love it. I like 2D fighters. It looks like a good 2D fighter.
So you haven't tried this one because it is on Steam currently.
No, I don't play Steam.
It's in early access on Steam.
I don't go.
Yeah, it's a meh for me because I'm not into 2D fighters. It does look cool though. It seems to be using the elements somehow in the combos.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like a good game though. It looks like you could pick up like anything as a weapon or something. They said, I don't know.
That's cool. Next up, we have Just Shape and Beats Garage from Tiny Build. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
I didn't really see enough. It kind of reminds me of like Loaded and Reloaded with that top-down sort of aesthetic. So I don't know. I'd have to see it like in action more. It's probably not something I'll go out of my way to pursue, but I don't know. It looks like it could be okay.
Are you into rhythm games?
No, not really.
That's why. I love it. Speaking
Wait,
of rhythm,
the Garage? You're talking about the Garage, right?
Oh, wait.
The Garage is not a rhythm game. The Garage is that.
Oh, this is a typo because they called it Just Shape. Or is it called Beats Garage? Wait, what is this called? Just Shapes and Beats.
Shapes, and Beats.
Yeah, Just Shapes and Beats. That's what it is. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you said the Garage.
I did because there's a typo in this sentence. They put it all together. They forgot a comma.
No, I'm not really big into rhythm games anymore. If they send it to me, I'll play it and I'll probably like it, but it's not something I go out of my way to buy. I should say.
Hey, Kentucky, thank you for the donation. What's the, sorry, just reading what he wrote here. I know it's a little early, but can you stream Raid Veller? Here's a link if you want to. Let's check out what this is in a moment, as soon as I can open it. Do you ever get like disturbed when you get alerts from either like subscribers or donations on your streams?
No, it's an alert.
Yeah, mine's me laughing and I'm just like, what is going on?
I don't really have it so that it's weird like that.
Good call. Good call. Quiet you in the back. Okay, I can't open this for some reason. Ginto, I'm gonna look at it after though. It is in my thing here. I just can't open it right now. But yeah, I'd be down to stream it, especially since you donated. All right, Garage. Oh, by the way, Just Shapes and Beats. I love it. I'm into rhythm games. Sometimes I make reviews that are scored too high around them.
Kick Beat.
Ugh, that was my first review, I think.
It should have been your last.
You are a dick. All right, Garage. Love it, like a hater, or meh?
Oh, nah. I mean, it looks okay, but like I said, I'm not really big into top-down games anymore. But I don't know. It could end up being decent.
Yeah, very meh for me. I don't care about horror. I thought you would have been interested in this one, actually.
You know, I thought I would have been too, but I don't know. There's so many horror games out or coming out, you know, like you got like Outlast 2 comes out this week on the Switch, which I have to pick up because now I love Outlast. And there's like games like Hollow and Perception, you know, these Layers of Fear, these 3D based games. It's sort of hard to go back to, you know, a top-down horror game because you're not really going to get scared. Like I've never been scared in a top-down horror game. It's like, you know, you get scared based on atmosphere and, you know, things going on. Like,
yeah,
you could still play like the original Resident Evil and get scared.
Hang on.
Because...
So you're saying it's impossible to get scared in top-down. Did you ever play the Predator game on Sega Genesis? I think it was Predator 2.
Yeah, the isometric one?
Was it isometric or was it top-down?
Pretty sure it was isometric.
I just remember when those 3 dots showed up on the screen and started like moving around. That was...
Yeah, it was isometric.
Yeah, that was scary.
I mean, but it wasn't a horror game. Like, it had scary elements.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You also were kind of a child then, so
Yeah. I played the game before watching the movie, I think. It was yeah. You a Predator fan? Predator?
yeah, I like the movies. I think I actually like the second one a little more than the first.
Yeah, that's the one in the city, right? With what's that actor's name?
Danny Glover.
Yeah, that's right. I think I also like the second one better. Then did it go to Predator versus Aliens or Predators after?
That was the last time you saw Predator. Was in those, yeah. They never did like a Predator 3 or anything.
Really, it went from Predator 2 to Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, the Aliens movie kept going. You know, they at least had some, and then they had spin-offs and shit.
I'm just surprised it died off so quick. Like I thought it was a pretty big hit in the.
It was, but I mean, I guess they didn't want to oversaturate it like they do with everything nowadays.
Yeah. I always felt a bit sympathetic towards the Predator somehow. Like
That's kind of...
you know, he wasn't a scare. Like he's not out to do. Like he's a hunter. He has a purpose to why he kills. And you know, he has the whole warrior code and stuff. I don't know, he's not just some raw murderer.
Yeah, to some degree, I can agree with that. Next.
All right. Bomb chicken. Love it like you hate it, meh.
Meh. I won't pick it up. Like, I'm sure for people of that enjoy that style of game, they will find some enjoyment in it. But yeah, for me personally, I don't really care about it.
It's a 2D puzzle platformer. Pass.
That's your favorite genre, man.
Pass. Done. Reigns, also known as Medieval Tinder.
Oh, go away.
Love
I
it,
didn't
like it,
understand that.
hate it or meh.
I didn't understand that shit at all. That's the card game,
Yeah,
right?
swipe right or swipe left.
Yeah, no. I don't give a flying fuck about that game.
Meh squared. Next one is a love it from me, Lightfall. That is the 2D platformer that's very fast.
Yeah, meh.
Meh for you.
Yeah, it reminds me of like The End Is Nigh and shit like that. I don't know. I don't really care for those games too much.
All right, that's fair. Next we had this one, West of Loathing. That's a big meh for me. I don't know if you see this white button in the back on my pin/button wall. That's a West of Loathing button right there.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a meh. West of Loathing, love it like it, hate it or meh.
Was that the kind of cartoony RPG thing?
Yeah, the stick figure one on white.
I don't get down with that art style.
Neither do I. Honestly, don't remember this one. The Messenger, love it like it, hate it or meh. Is that the ninja one?
Yeah, that's the ninja one.
Yeah, that's love it from me.
Yeah, that game looks awesome.
Ooh, it's on Steam.
Yeah.
How much? Oh no, it's not available. It's in early access, I think. Not even.
Yeah.
I'll have to sign in. Yeah, that looks freaking awesome. I thought it was like a Ninja Gaiden reboot almost. And I didn't even realize there's like a portal that sends you into the 16-bit era.
Yes.
Which is freaking cool. Because Ninja Gaiden completely skipped 16-bit, didn't it?
Yeah, technically. There was the Ninja Gaiden trilogy, which was just the NES games put on the SNES, and it had like slightly better sound, and it got rid of the flicker. That was it though.
Oh, it was still the same graphics though?
This is a hotel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Slightly cleaned up, but nothing worth mentioning.
Just to entertain the audience, the Will World asks, Sean, do you like Final Fantasy VII?
I love it. It's the best game ever.
There's your answer. Next we had Pode.
Pody. PewDiePie.
Pode, it's that 3D platformer looking game with really good graphics.
Oh, yeah, it looks pretty decent.
Love it like a hater, meh.
I think it's like a local co-op though, so I'm gonna have to give it a meh because I don't hang out with people.
You got friends now though. You got a social life.
Yeah, but I try not to use it.
I hear you going out for drinks and the dates and the social activities.
I still try not to use it though.
Next thing we're gonna find out you're in a bowling league.
Bowling league?
Do you
I was in one as a child.
Really? So was I. How long did you bowl for?
Oh, man, I was legit.
Really? What was your record?
It was I don't remember. I was a kid.
I would have never have seen you as a bowler as a kid. Like a baller, maybe, but not a bowler.
I bowled.
What else did you do?
Drugs.
Oh, come on. Sports.
Oh, soccer, baseball, basketball.
Did you do figure skating? Any skating? Did you?
No.
Okay.
You did, I'm sure.
I did, but I didn't like it. My parents made me. Pool Panic. Pool Panic. That's the one where you play like you have a cue ball, like a, pool.
Uh-huh.
Pool Panic. Love it like a hater, man.
It looks dumb. So I'll say meh.
Meh as well. Bad North. Love it like a hater, meh.
Refresh my memory.
This was like a isometric kind of like castle tower defense kind of game.
Oh, meh.
Yeah, meh as well. And lastly, Banner Saga, the trilogy coming to Switch. Love it like a hater, man.
I don't really know anything about it. Like, a lot of people seem to be very excited for it. So, I mean, maybe there's something I'm missing to it. I thought it looked decent enough, but I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm just not familiar with what it's about.
Yeah, a lot of people are praising it. Big meh for me. Nothing about it looks interesting. There's a trilogy, so it must be decent, you would think. And that's it. So overall, this Nindie Direct, love it like a hater, meh.
It was pretty meh.
Pretty meh. Any takeaways for you?
Well, yeah. I mean, the Messenger is awesome. The Fantasy Strike was awesome, and what was the other game I liked?
I honestly
There's 3 games.
Oh, same for you then.
Yeah, there's 3 games I liked.
All right, so there was Mark of the Ninja, Just Shapes, Garage, Bomb Chicken, Reigns, Lightfall, West of Loathing, The Messenger, Pode, Pool Panic, Bad North, Banner Saga.
I don't know what the 3rd game was.
I remember on stream you were excited for West of Loathing. Maybe it turned into a meh.
No, I don't think I was excited for West of Loathing. It was another game.
No. What'd you think of the new host? Or co-host?
I mean, he was awkward.
He was so awkward.
Most of them are awkward. I mean, they're not...
Oh, we did miss one. Luminous or Lumens.
There you go, you idiot. That was my 3rd game.
Well, this website I was looking at didn't list it.
What a shitty website.
Really, they're disappointing me a little bit. And this is the game I want to talk to you about because it was meh for me. Why is this exciting?
Because it's a good game.
Oh, come on. Sell me a little bit more on this. Like, it looks like, what, like a Beat/Tetris?
Yeah, it's a puzzle game with really good music and stuff like that. It's a really good game. It was on the PSP. It launched with the PSP. It sort of had a bit of a following. They did like a sequel or 2, I believe. Yeah, it was a good game.
Okay, well, that was a meh for me anyways. All right, let's move on to our next topic, which is Sea of Thieves. I did not get to play it, so I don't have much of an opinion. There's a lot of hate on it, though. You got some time with it, right?
Yeah, I reviewed it. It just feels like it's not a $60 game. If you pay $60 for it, you're an idiot. It should have been $30 or less. Ideally, honestly, it should have been free with microtransactions. I feel there's not enough going on in the game. There's no story whatsoever. Every character is exactly the same. There's no benefit. Like when you start the game out, there's a character select screen, and it was like, you know, a short guy, a fat guy, a young guy, an old guy, a woman, a fat woman, a skinny woman. And I'm like, well, what do these characters do? Like, what's the different abilities here?
Yeah.
And there's nothing. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Everything is cosmetic. Everything you buy in the game is cosmetic by playing the game. You go out on voyages, you accept a quest, you find the quest on the map, you set sail to the map, you find the treasure, you put the treasure on the boat, you bring the boat back to a docking station, you sell the treasure, rinse and repeat. You buy clothes and shit with it. It's just very barren. Now, there are things I do like about the game. I think the water physics are really good. The PvP aspect is actually pretty fun because, you know, you could just be sailing around and you see another ship and it's like, okay, these dudes gonna fuck with me. Do I gotta go fuck with them? And then you go like take them out, or, you know, you'll be doing a mission and you'll see, you know, someone on your boat and you got to go on there and kill them and get your stuff back. You have to, you know, your boat takes damage, so, you know, you might start taking on water, so you got to take out your bucket and, you know, scoop the water out and pad it up. It's a lot more fun when you play with people you know and you're using voice chat. Absolutely terrible when you're playing with randoms. Absolutely terrible.
I can imagine it's really bad, yeah.
Because it's a team game, and it's kind of like Payday 2 to me, but at least in Payday 2, you know what the mission is. You know, it's very streamlined. It's clear. Unless you're just an absolute moron, you'll more than likely still be able to do the mission. But this, like, you have to have someone tell you on the compass which way to go.
Right.
You know, there's no HUD. There's no, okay, you got to go to this arrow. No. So, like, when we were playing, it was me, Dreamcast Guy, Spawnwave, and Kimmerex. One of us was telling the person where to go, put the sails down. Okay, now we're there, put down the anchor. Like, it's impossible, or it's not impossible, but it's damn hard to do it with randoms.
So you did, though, try it, like you were saying, with someone.
Yeah,
it's really a shame. This was what game another reason I bought the Xbox 3 years ago, and, you know, it's unfortunate it took so long for this game to come out. It seems so promising, but it sounds like there's a lot of features that people are saying are coming to the game, so it sounds like the game will look very different a year from now. Do you know anything about that?
It's essentially an early access game, so it's not a game that I think is done. If you look, you know how there's a Kraken in the game. If you go underwater and look at the Kraken, there's no body.
Are you serious?
It's just the tentacles coming up.
Body to come.
Yeah,
so how do you kill it? You just slice the tentacles?
I guess. I don't know. I never came across it. Wood really likes the game for some reason, but I feel like the people that really like it, got it on Game Pass. Because you're only paying $10 a month for it. Who gives a fuck? If I would have bought that game for $60, I would have blown a gasket. Like, I would have ripped it to shreds. And I actually saw some website, you know what website I'm talking about, trying to defend the game, saying that the review scores for the game are not fair or right or something. Yeah. And like, he got eaten alive in those eaten alive in those comments. And honestly, I felt like that was well deserved, because you could play that game for 5 hours, or you could play that game for 70 hours. It's still the same fucking game. You're still doing it's not like new pads open. Like, yes, there's different.
Whoa. This game has a 70% on Metacritic.
Which is way too high.
That is a lot higher than I would have thought by the sounds of this game you described to me.
But if you look on Metacritic, look at what, like, the top
Generation Xbox, I don't know.
Generation Xbox and Xbox Planet and shit like that.
Okay.
people in denial. Like it's not it's a 6 at best. It's a 6, no higher. And even Wood, who likes the game, says, yeah, you know, it's a 5 or a 6, but I'm having fun with it.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but it's such bullshit. Like,
IGN and GameSpot didn't even bother to review it.
I mean, it's essentially an early access open world game with, I mean, there are so many better open world games. Like, and the whole 5 to 10 year plan, this game is not going to be like, their whole thing they're touting right now is, oh, we had 1 million players concurrently and servers went down and all this shit. It's like, yeah, you're giving the game away on Game Pass.
Yeah. But it sounds like, I mean, if Xbox is trying to change their strategy of how people game on their platform, this sounds like something with promise. If you have 10 to 20 games that are Sea of Thieves style but more fleshed out, and you can access that for $10 a month, you're talking about an entire new way to game here.
Except you're talking about Xbox, which has 3 exclusive games this year, and 1 is already out. The other is State of Decay 2, and the third one is Crackdown 3.
I'm putting faith in, I don't know why, in the hopes that Microsoft has a secret plan and that they're in the a phase of shifting, just like Nintendo was shifting during the Wii U days. I really hope this is Xbox shifting, but I don't really believe it because they're not a gaming company first, so they can afford to just sink, unlike Nintendo.
I just think they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what direction they want to go in. They keep releasing hardware, but there's no games to justify the hardware.
Right, which is
third-party games and shit like that, and 4K graphics, and
right.
There's some more textures.
And that's,
I mean, they're still struggling to get games. You know, how many actual 4K games are there? I don't know.
Who cares? It's really, I don't know. It's unfortunate to make such a mistake that has been seen time and time again with the history of video games. You can clearly see that there's no point in pushing hardware if you don't have the software first. And, you know, as far back as the 90s, people have said software is king. That's what gets you hardware sales. That's why we got Sega Genesis bundled with Sonic 2 and Sonic 1 and Super Nintendo with Mario World, so on. I find it funny that they decided to stop bundling games after a while. And
what do you mean?
Was that like the 8th gen? Like they just stopped like a Switch. You would buy it like right now if you buy a Switch at launch, there was no game bundled in. The PS4, the Xbox One, there was no games bundled in it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's I don't know.
Like
they do special packages now because the people that are going to buy the system at launch are going to buy the system at launch. You don't really have to worry about
that's a fair
trying
point.
to make it super enticing. And then if it's not doing as well as you anticipated it doing, then you can include a game.
Yeah, that's a fair point. You know, just to comment on what Kat's saying, I feel like Sea of Thieves needs to have new content pretty soon if they want people to keep playing like within at least the year. If it does anything like Splatoon, which that's holding my breath that they would actually do that. If you remember when Splatoon 1 launched, it was very underwhelming as a game, and it picked up very quick because of all this new content just coming in steadily. So if Sea of Thieves can pull that off, which I doubt they can, but if they do...
On the first content pack that adds social elements...
Oh, God, here we go.
Comes in 3 months.
What's in it? Sea of Thieves content pack.
It's like social stuff, like there's clans and stuff that you can make, and...
It's not the starter pack, is it?
I don't know. It comes out in 3 months.
That's a little
all
rough.
I really know.
Around E3, is that April, May? Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, here's to hoping it gets better. Because
Before it does.
it would be sad to have a world of just Nintendo and PlayStation. All right. Next up, we got Smash, the Smash Invitational at E3, along with Splatoon 2 coming to E3. So now we pretty much know for sure that Smash, it sounds like it's going to be the crown jewel for Nintendo at this year's E3.
Yes.
That's a little surprising. A little.
Why?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember how I felt after the reveal, because we were Yeah, I was one of the people that was saying that this was a port, and that I really didn't think that they would make that big of a deal with Smash. But it sounds like it's an entirely new Smash, probably the same platform, but entirely revamped Smash, and that they're going to relaunch it properly. I wasn't expecting this.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm not super surprised. I guess I thought maybe Pokemon. Some people think Pokemon is still coming. If they do Smash and Pokemon in the same year, that'd just be fucking insane.
That is crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's a good way to show off the game. They're obviously going to do the Invitational or whatever. I don't really know why Splatoon 2 is getting a tournament as well, but I guess the more the merrier. Yeah, it's a good move. You're creating a lot of buzz. Obviously, Smash is very popular, so smart.
Well, when you consider that the fall of 2018 is when we're seeing the online platform getting pushed, this is really looking like a move to justify online memberships. You know, they're putting their best multiplayer games forward, Smash, Splatoon 2, and they're probably going to remind people that Mario Kart 8 is around. But this is positioning themselves to sell that online platform that's coming out a few months after E3.
Right.
But it is, as a Wii U owner, as someone who's a little bit burnt out of Smash, that's a little disappointing if that's the holiday game. I'll probably find more to do on my PS4.
I mean, there's Fire Emblem. What are you going to do on your PS4? God of War?
I'll do God of War.
Which comes out next month.
Soon, yeah. And then I will do all of my third-party games. I mean, just because I don't know what it is.
Don't you have an X? I thought you had an Xbox One X.
Yeah, but who cares about the Xbox? Like, come on. I would rather play on a PS4 than on an Xbox. My TV doesn't do 4K.
But it still runs better on an X than it does on a PS4.
Okay, well, the Xbox One X is actually the office's, so I keep it at the office. And then I have my old Xbox One, which is a POS at this point. The big black VCR.
Oh
yeah, we have a new Tomb Raider. I'll be playing some of that. Maybe Spider-Man. I'll be playing some Spider-Man.
I don't know. they need to release Spider-Man.
I'll be playing some Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, there are my games right there.
I know you won't.
I want to defend it, but I can't. I can't.
That game ain't coming out this year.
Spider-Man is the best Pokemon for sure.
I mean, I don't think Smash is the one game. Like, there's still Fire Emblem that's supposed to come out this year.
True.
There's so many companies. I think there's going to be at least 3 to 4 games announced at E3 that end up coming out this year that nobody's even thinking about.
Maybe, but the way that things are heading now, I'm gonna put my Nintendo fanboy hat aside, and I'm feeling that the PS4 is going to be more attractive to me. Where we stand in time today, because that's actually where I stand. I've been gaming more on my PS4 than on the Switch lately.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing. Oh, I forgot to say I've been also playing Gravity Rush 2.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, it's also kind of meh. I'm a little disappointed because I played the first one on the Vita, and I was saying, oh, I wish this was on a console, and I thought that's what was preventing me from enjoying the game. And now I have it on the console, but the gameplay gets so tiring after like 20-30 minutes. I'm just done. I'm like, I'm good. I've floated around enough. I'm satisfied. True, Santiago, we don't know what Retro is doing. There could be a lot of surprises. I'm just saying, if all we're getting is Smash, Fire Emblem, a ton of indies, Wolfenstein 2, okay, like, it's, I don't know.
Wolfenstein 2 will be out in May.
Oh, is that it?
I think so. They're gonna show it at PAX East, and then have it in May.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm actually going to be going at PAX East. So, although you can't play anything at the Nintendo booth if you go to PAX East. Oh shit! I'm not going in with a media badge, so I'm not going to be able to play anything because the lineups are so huge.
How are you not going in with a media badge?
Because I don't want to work. Like, I want to go in to.
You get a media badge and then you just don't work.
Then they take away your rights in the future, sir.
How do they know you're not going to work?
They
blog up.
They look for all of your content after you're done. They're like, "Where's your reporting on PAX?"
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
They crack down on that. And also, what was I going to say? I applied too late, so media registration closed just before EGLX, and I was completely swamped, so I missed the registration for media.
I should have gone, but I'm gonna be out of town this upcoming weekend, and then the weekend after PAX, the Silvermania crew is coming down to hang out and film some shit, and we're going to a Main Event, which is this new Dave and Buster's place. So like, I don't know. I don't like to do too many weekends in a row of not sitting at home working.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. But I mean, back to our topic. You think the Switch's lineup is going to be like, you game most on the Switch these days, right?
Nah, I kind of have to.
Why? Why do you have to? Because it's hot?
No, because people. Though surprisingly, my Sea of Thieves review did pretty good. But most of the time, my PS4 and Xbox One content just doesn't get the same sort of traction.
So
it's just based on the audience, so I put more of a priority on it.
I hear you. So channel performance aside, you know, the way it, like, I want to hear a fair assessment from you on the PS4 and the Switch today, right now in 2018. Comparing them.
I play my Switch way more, but I can't give you that. I can't give you that. That I can't because video games are my work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
So you're saying there is bias that you can't remove?
Yeah, as far as a preference goes, because I prefer to make money than not make money.
Okay, that's okay. How about this then? How about the Switch? We're 3 months into 2018. How does the Switch compare now to, let's say, any 3 months of your choosing of 2017? Try to pick the weakest time in 2017.
I would say this is very similar to when the Switch first launched, because you had Zelda, you had Bomberman, and then it was pretty damn quiet for like 3 months. Right now you're getting a lot of ports, but you know, they're actually ports of games that I didn't have a chance to play on other systems. So, you know, things like South Park. I'll get South Park next month. Hopefully I can get my Ubisoft shit figured out, so I can flow me a copy, but if not, I'll buy it. You know, and then there's actually a lot of stuff coming out in like June and July, surprisingly. You know, Crash Bandicoot, you got Dark Souls in May, you've got Captain Toad,
Donkey Kong, Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, I'm not counting that because I'm not buying that. Hyrule Warriors.
Ooh, Hyrule Warriors.
There's a game. Oh, Ease 8 comes out at the end of June. Yeah. Like, it's actually a pretty stacked like summer. Like,
ooh,
April,
Octopath. That's a good one.
Octopath. Like March was just kind of a shitty month.
Yeah.
March and April, towards the end of April, it starts getting hot again.
Right. It's you know, it's not a bad lineup. I'm not hating on it specifically, but as a Wii U owner, it's a little like, okay, like it's hard to get excited. There's definitely enough. There's definitely enough there.
You're also a multi-platform owner playing on a system that's been out for 4+ years now. The first year and a half of the PS4 and the Xbox One was literally less original games.
Yeah, I hear you, and I'm not saying the Switch is in a bad place at all. I'm just saying, as a player at this point in time,
you ain't no player.
As a gamer.
All right, lightning round time.
We didn't talk about the Atari VCS. Are you just gonna? How about you just stream it from the toilet as you're talking?
I don't. That doesn't work
on your channel. But yeah, lightning round. Go for it.
Yeah, I've already covered the Atari VCS many times.
You feeling the pressure, Sean?
A little bit.
Turtle head poking out.
Yes. Octopath is an exclusive because of Square Enix. Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
That an exclusive game on the system. Changes crush all of it. He won't even get that reference. Jose, that's the bad thing. White people.
Shut up.
Galgun 2, you're getting Galgun 2. That's an interesting game. Do you know anything about that game?
I've never heard of this game.
I covered it in upcoming Switch games of April. It's also coming out on the PS4. You basically have like this vacuum thing, and you go around in 3D environments sucking out demons out of Japanese girls and their clothes come off.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, this shit ain't for me, but there might be some motherfuckers out there that want this.
Galgun 2.
The Galgun is one word.
Yeah. Yeah, go on. I'm just going to do a bit of research.
Any news about Final Fantasy 15?
Oh, it's by NT Create. MPK,
yeah.
of course.
As far as it coming to the Switch, I haven't heard of anything. I never really thought, I don't know. I think you might see a lot of big ports drop at E3 with very close release dates.
What is this business all about?
To the thing, what month was it? October or September? October? November. November, you had a shit ton of ports drop for the Nintendo Switch, and I think you're going to see something like that again.
Pantsu Paradise.
It's an interesting game.
And I just put up the trailer for our viewers to see. Wow. Learn something new every day.
Too soon for updated E3. Yeah, I like to at least hear some things first before from my sources. I wonder if Smash for Switch will have a story mode. I think it will, Emmy. I think that was one of the big drawbacks of the Wii U one. I recently started streaming last night. Do you have any advice for going forward? Keep your expectations in line. Have fun. That's the main thing. Don't do it because you want to blow up,
right,
or whatever.
But
the times that you start to see success are the times when you actually have fun.
Right. But do share it, because no one's gonna find you if you don't share it.
Be your biggest fan.
Exactly. That's Sean's
Monster Hunter news for the Switch. I haven't heard anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if Double Cross port gets announced at E3. English version.
Oh, that's a good question. Do you think they kept quiet on Smash so that they could give ARMS a chance?
Yeah, probably.
In hindsight, yeah.
Have you seen the first gameplay of Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes? Yeah, it's not what a lot of people wanted, but I don't know. I'm still willing to keep an open mind. All those, anything Grasshoppers, Suda51 is weird as fuck anyways, so I don't know why. Like, look at Killer 7. Like, Killer 7 was just a weird fucking game, but it worked. So I don't know why people, I don't know, preconceived notions. I could see you doing a review on Galgun 2 with panties on your head. Who's doing the game? Inti Creates?
Yep.
Damn, I probably could get a review copy.
Could you please do it with panties on your head? How much do I have to donate for that? And not your dirty panties. Like, I want like authentic, like, white Japanese panties.
Just buy them and send them to me.
Okay.
I'll hit them up about a review copy. I won't buy the game, but if I can get a review copy, I'll check it out. I'm not above that.
All right. Fatal Frame. Hey, I haven't heard of that in a while.
Yeah, Fatal Frame. I think Fatal Frame is hanging out with Star Fox for a little while. All right, 4 minutes, folks. 4 minutes. Get these final questions in.
Oh, I can see the water in your eyes, man.
It's kind of rough. I ate a lot of pasta tonight. Pasta and a salad.
Oh, gotta make room for the pasta. It rhymes in French when you say the new pushes on the old. It rhymes. So there's a saying, you know, you get the view. What is it? View. I don't even know anymore. Someone used to. I don't know. Someone used to tell me that you have to make room for the new. Whatever. It's a poo joke.
Games to play on Easter. Super Mario 64, because you got to collect the rabbits. Mario and Rabbids.
Oh, that's a very good one. Yes. Anything with eggs? Tokitori? What's that indie game? Is it Tokitori?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazz the Jackrabbit. It's a classic.
Bubsy.
Bubsy? What? Bubsy's not a rabbit. You can play Star Fox. You got Peppy.
If you're into retro games, play Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toons, Bunny Link, and A Link to the Past. Lots of good stuff.
That's right. Super Noah's Ark. Maybe.
No, that's not bad.
Maybe. All right. If there's no other questions, we can wrap it up quick so that Sean we can ease Sean's suffering.
Yeah.
What is up on the radar for RGT?
Tonight I'm editing a video on 4-player NES games because it's a topic that's not very talked about. And then I have no idea what's up for the rest of the week. The HD Retrovision cables, probably an Outlast 2 review because I'm surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that. I mean, I want to play it, and that's about it.
All right. We're going to try something new tonight. We're going to do a channel raid. This is something I saw Spawnwave do a lot. And Gintoki donated asking that we raid Veller. So if you haven't raided before, just go to this guy's channel. He's currently streaming live and just say he's been raided by Hey Jay.
Hey Jay.
So just go in there and just say, Hey Jay raid. And we're going to end it on that note. Anything else, Sean, before we sign off?
No.
All right. Godspeed, man. See you guys next week. There'll probably be a video midweek from me. Until then, keep it classy, as Sean would say.
We won't see you next week because we'll be doing Easter stuff.
Good call. Good call. Maybe
so we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Maybe.
Keep it classy.
2 weeks. See you guys.